Maybe like we're on a TV show or something. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trials started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What? That's why she wrote Leon's name.
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. That, or she just wanted to make sure that Leon got. Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. Exactly.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I can never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How can I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. What about Junko? I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. Maybe it's gonna turn out I'm like the ultimate lawyer or something. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Ha ha ha. Chapter 1, To Survive. The end. Down to 12. To be continued. I received the Despair Bat present. Do you want to save the data? Yeah. Oh man, that was long. That was a ride too. That was actually really fun. I just could have done without the rhythm game at the end. I don't like that was confusing at first, even what you were supposed to do with it. Okay, so am I back in my room? Why is it all cleaned up? I'm not reacting to anything. Looks like I'm gonna double check here. I want to make sure to. Oh, you got a coin. We have 80 coins right now. God. Maybe it's because it's a new chapter. There's coins spread all over the place now. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial was over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Yeah, this game got dark real quick. I mean, it was already kind of dark. Damn. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go and drag you back here. Sorry. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it'd be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Can we punch this doofus?
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
Must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just too much. Plus, I've decided I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
you got it.
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
We were already working together, and yes, someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now this happened once, it's a question of when, not if the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well,
But if we work together against a mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and are providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. Yeah, I'm starting to think this isn't one dude. This might be like a government thing or something. Something crazy's going on here. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then.
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. This dude's supposed to be super rich. Maybe it's like his parents or something. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No,
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. She does have a point in a way, but it was also self-defense, because if we didn't, we were gonna die.
But
so,
If we all hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
That was all about. What was that about just now? Was he saying it's our fault? What happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit, who does he think he is? So the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Boy's life of despair. Daily life. Was that Hero? Like something wrapped around his head. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement, then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Well, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise. Just to make you exercise. If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world.
You guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead and look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd show up. But a new world.
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know until we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
you hear me?
Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that.
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Alright, so we need to look around the school and find out what has opened up, apparently.
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside a display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
We're serious.
That stuff you see lined up there, any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
Let me out. I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. That sounds like a good idea. So is there anything in the trophy case? Inside the display case are trophies and other items. Winning championships and stuff probably came naturally to anyone going to school here. So are we still assuming this is the same school, or is this like some kind of like a scale model thing going on? Alright, we came out of the gym. Let's, whoa, hey. We can go upstairs. How do you feel about this?
Got it!
Makoto, look. The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double check the areas we already know about just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself
You
sometimes.
understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. Okay, so he's telling me I should check everywhere else before I go in there. Alright. I should look around the school first. Ooh, he just told you to look around the school. Isn't that what I'm doing? I need to find out what Monokuma meant by a new world.
Yo.
I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but just like I figured, it hasn't moved an inch. Shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if we made things that easy for us.
Hey, damn it.
Hey,
What?
don't make that face. You look like a pussy. You want me to put some fighting spirit in you? Well, do you? No, thanks. I think I've got enough for now.
Yo.
Well, okay. I'm gonna go look for another way out then. I really don't want to go in. I don't want to see this place ever again. Well, I got news for you, bud. I think we're probably ending up back there at some point. Somehow doubt we did all those tutorials in the first trial for there not to be a second one. Okay, there's nothing here to look at, so I don't know what Taka was talking about.
You understand?
I'm gonna go check out the dorms. The school's all yours. Alright, whatever, Taka. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Something tells me that whoever's behind all this didn't decide to just open up a section of the school and it's going to give you a clue on how to get out of here after everything that they've already done. Alright, I'm keeping you trapped. I'm going to give you easy access to a way out. Doesn't make much sense. Ooh, pool. I don't suppose this is a pool table. I like pool.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto. Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. Pool, pool, pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
Okay.
And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Well, she is a swimmer. It looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. What a teddy coin. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. Another teddy coin. There's a great big gun as well. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? A surveillance camera. Even here we're being watched. Alright, so we got doors and... was that like a keypad? This is some kind of card reader. I wonder what it's for. Behind this door is the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really, really? If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boys' handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. Smokuma says so.
But
What if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. Hifumi, are you listening? See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? Yeah, that's normal. And it'll be all ducka 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 ducka.
just a second.
I bet it'd really hurt to get shot by that thing. No. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. What happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? Well, that never even occurred to me, to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay. Now how's this sound?
I got it!
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? You're kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% gone.
Honestly,
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course!
It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age, you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. Why would you care about that? All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Yes.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later!
Okay, so new regulation is now in place. See ya.
Ah,
Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
you got it.
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. How do you wash yourself then?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Alright, you guys have anything new to say? Hey Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who may not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you can ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though.
Okay.
The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. The boys' locker room card reader, I can open it using my e-handbook. Why is there a bikini poster on the wall? That's odd. How long am I going to be stuck here being watched by all these cameras? It's got a punching bag, that's nice. Now this is an interesting poster. Yeah, I bet you think that's an interesting poster. Obviously someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to have something like this here? There's people being murdered in this school, buddy, and you're worried about a bikini poster on the wall? Okay, this is a big room. Oh, it's so big that we're actually like moving around in it. I don't think there's anywhere to go over there. Let's look over here. What a strange room. We can't even focus on the cameras. Lockers. Well, I would expect to see that at any normal pool. Teddy coin. Yeah, this is like the first room I think I've been in this game. It doesn't have like interactable monitors or cameras. I wonder why that is. Alright, nothing else going on here. Let's see what else there is. What's this? This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Okay. What's this? Classroom. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Oh, so maybe Monokuma is the one writing on a chalkboard. And that Sleeping Beauty thing I saw before was just him. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but on the second floor too, the windows here have those same metal plates covering them. Teddy coin.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world.
Huh.
I should probably take a really close look around. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, that is a dead end. There's the third floor. Gates blocking my way, so there's still another floor, which means not everything is opened up yet. Well, there's still stuff downstairs too that hasn't opened up yet. Guessing these are all windows that were boarded up. Why are the chairs here? Maybe this is like a study area or something. Never saw anything like that before. Library. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever is in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Weird, I wonder why this place is dusty. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep is pretty lazy. Strange. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
You know nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books, young adult, that stuff's a waste of time. Hey, I like comic books. Take that back. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Can you imagine her writing anything filled with true love and pure feelings, given what we've known about her so far? Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Huh. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever.
I'm telling you.
It's all filth, throwaway culture that will be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Ugh, just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. They're starting to freak you out? Only now are they starting to freak you out. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing's incredibly dusty. Okay, that's nothing new. Teddy coin. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. It's remarkably dusty in here. The lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. I'm absolutely shocked. How come?
Damnation!
They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works. Well, yeah, why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it. Not at all. I do too get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Ouch. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than a rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
Here we go!
My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission, really, Makoto?
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? Contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely. Mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on his little performance. Well, wouldn't people have noticed that? But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words,
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What do they mean by serious issues? It wasn't a murder school before, and that was an issue, and now it is, and they've fixed it? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now,
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. Mastermind's motive. If we could figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. Well, we missed a whole hallway back there. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible.